Welcome to today's tutorial. You'll be learning how to make inner camisole for your see-through dresses. So you can use any material you want. I'm using this sequence and I folded it into 4. I'm using 1.5 yards. So if you're working with 2 yards, you can decide to make yours A shape, but I'm working with 1.5, so it's going to be like straight. And note that it's not meant to be fitted. So let's get started. So you need all your horizontal measurements for this, and you need your neckline measurement. So but first we need to mark our shoulder measurement. So your shoulder measurement divided into 2, you place it from the folded edge to where it ends. Okay, for this I'm using 7.5. So you mark it from the folded edge to where just the normal way you put your shoulder. So you can decide to put a shoulder slope or not, it's not really necessary, but if you must, you can put like 1/2 inch. Then you place your arm hole there. That is where you're going to be putting our chest measurement, our bust circumference. So the next thing is for our neckline. Your normal neckline, that's where you place it, which is bust divided by 12. So you place it, whatever your result is, you place it there. Remember that we folded our fabric into 4, so we are cutting both the back and front together. They are going to be the same, the neckline and everything. So now we need to get the midpoint, the remaining part of the shoulder. You get the midpoint, because you know that the shoulder is not supposed to be wide, so that it's going to be under your main fabric, is not going to show. So we need to make sure it is tiny as much as possible. So you measure the remaining part of your shoulder, then you get the midpoint. So you determine how wide you want it to be. It should be like between 1 to 1.5 or 2 inches at most. So you get the midpoint and determine how wide you want your shoulder to be. Mine, I'm going to be using 1.5, so that means I'll be needing 2 inches. 1.5 plus 0.5, so I'll be marking 1 inch on both sides. So the other side is going to be my new armhole, then the other side is going to be my new neckline. So you determine how deep you want your neckline to be. Always ensure that your armhole and your neckline is shorter, longer than the main fabric, so that it's not going to show. So you make sure it is deeper than the main fabric, so that your neckline is not going to come out of your clothes and your armhole is not going to be showing. So you after marking that, you put your bust circumference. I told you it's not meant to be tight, so you can add 1 inch ease or 0.5 ease plus your 1 inch sewing allowance of 0.5. So you put the your result. You determine what you want. So I added 1 inch for ease and 1/2 inch for joining. I did the same thing for my waistline. I did the same thing for my hip line. So for the down part, you know, I have limited fabric, so I'm just going to be using the hip line also for the M measurements. If you want yours to be A shape, you can add 6 inches to the M. So then you connect it like so and you cut like that. So it's as simple as that. If you're confused on any step, just let me know. So the next step is to go ahead and cut it. So I'm going to cut it and show you the result. So after cutting, this is the result. So you can see how tiny our shoulder is. So that's the new armhole and the new neckline. So for knit finishing, I'll be using these bias to tape the neckline and the armhole. So first you need to join the shoulders together first, then you use your bias tape to turn it out, and you join the side by your allowance that you left, either half or 1 inch. So when you get to like 9 inches before the M, you stop. Then you separate it just like you see me do, and you hem it separately. After I'm done, I'm going to show you so you understand better. So instead of joining it together, it's going to be separate, so like 9 inches before the hem. So I'm going to be doing it separately like that. So let's do that. So I am done sewing. So you can see how neat this is, and you can see how tiny our neckline is. My neckline, I use 6.5 for the depth. You can use between 6 to 9 inches depending on the size. So when I was talking about this part, so you can see how I stopped. So I stopped like 9 inches, then I hemmed it separately, just like you do your t-shirt or your buba. So it's just as simple as that. Then after that, you're going to hem the down part with your hemming allowance. So it's as simple as that. You can try this with different fabric. This is sequence. You can use doll face, shine face, or there's this, is it shambhala or what they call it. You can just try it out with different colors and you can rock it under. Thank you very much. Bye.